let's get recording. In this second short video, I'm going to show members of the new Melville how they can submit content to the new forum website. So let's go to that website. First of all, I'm going to go to our original Melville website where I have created a link to the new one. So I'm going to click on that link, and here we are now at that website. So if you remember, I created a user called Boris, and I'm going to log in as Boris to submit a post. So I've got those credentials here already. I'm just going to log in. So I'll be told, "Howdy, Boris Johnson." Right, we're now ready to start either commenting on other people's posts or creating our own. So I'm going to submit a post first of all. So I'm going to click here. Now the post will need a title and some content, and usually there is a third box here which asks you to answer an anti-spam question. The answer to the question is the name of the principal person that serves tea and coffee at the club. There will be a prompt to that effect as well underneath the box. You all know who that person is, and you should be able to put in her name without any problem. But I'm not doing that today because I don't want to have to type in that name and make it public. The idea, of course, is to keep non-members of the club from posting content as difficult as possible. Anyway, so here is my post title. I'm going to create one called "Using the Stop Card," and I'm going to put in some content. Fortunately, I've got this already saved, so I can actually just paste it into this box, but you may have to type it in from scratch. This is part of an article I had previously published on our other website. Now it's possible to choose an image or a file that you want to be with it, so you could click here. I don't particularly want to do that, so I'm just going to submit this post now by clicking here. And in a second I will get this message: "Success, thank you for your submission." If I click on the home button now, we will see that that article is now here. So that's great. So it will tell us that it was posted by Boris Johnson on the 2nd of April. Let's supposing we want to reply or comment on somebody else's post. I'm going to comment on Julia's lovely new bicycle. So I'm going to reply to that, making the most of my daily exercise with her post. There are 3 replies. I'm going to post a reply, leave a reply. I'm logged in as Boris Johnson. I'm going to say, "Nice bike, Julia." And then I'm going to post that comment. So that will now appear here as a post by Boris Johnson. That's fine. Now, you may not want to have your name publicly visible. So if you want to do that, what you can do is go to change your user profile. Up in the top right hand corner is your name appears, and if you click on it, we are taken to a user profile page. Various things you can do. One of those is to add a picture, which could be of yourself. Obviously, if you don't want your name to be visible, that would be a bit pointless, so you could have a picture of your pet cat or dog or something else. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but what we can do is create a nickname. So for Boris Johnson, you can type in a nickname. I've already got it here, it's PM. But what I can do is to change the display name publicly from Boris Johnson to PM. Okay, once I've done all of that, I can then go down to the bottom and tell it to update my profile. Once it's updated, I now go back to the website, and you do that by going to the top left-hand corner up here and click on Visit the Site. And straight away you will notice that it now says "Howdy PM" rather than "Howdy Boris Johnson," but that post still says Boris Johnson. Any new posts or any new replies, however, will have the name PM on them for this person, and that's how you can keep your identity invisible if that's what you would prefer. It's purely a matter of choice. There's no need to do that. It's something you may do or do later. So that's the end of this demonstration. I hope now that we'll start seeing people submitting posts and answering or commenting on rather other people's posts. You could, for example, have a bridge hand that you played recently online and weren't sure how to bid. So you could post that up, and other people may well be able to give you some advice.